studio now with the details on this. Sean.
Conway's been indicted on capital murder with remuneration, meaning he paid for someone to kill rival rapper Melvin Noble, known in the music world as Mo3. 40.
Listen to how that sounds. A rapper paid somebody to delete another rapper. Even want my name to be tied to anything like that. From a guy who used to be a quote unquote street ninja. Once you get old or older, a lot of this street stuff really doesn't like appeal to you anymore. At least I know that it didn't for me. Once I hit about, I'll say about like 28, 29, I didn't want nothing to do with the street life at all.
34 bullet casings were recovered from Interstate 35 November 11th, 2020, when Mo3 was gunned down.
Where he has paid another man to hunt down and kill somebody in broad daylight.
Marquise Conway, double platinum recording artist, Yella Belly, shackled in court as video from a dash camera played for the court how Melvin Noble lost his life in November 2020 on Interstate 35, trapped in traffic.
Yo, and look at this, yo. What a coincidence that there was a dash cam on somebody's car right behind Mo3 whenever this situation happened. I'm actually glad that that car that had that dash cam was actually right there. Because dudes who will do something like this in broad daylight, they need to be locked up. They do not need to be out here on the streets. Because it could happen to me, it could happen to you, it could happen to somebody they love. Now, if Mo3 had did some fucked up shit, like if Mo was out here dealing with somebody's children, okay, cool. I can understand that, you know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't have been doing shit like that, right? But that wasn't the situation. These were just two guys who did not like each other. And even if there was like some street beef there within the situation, did this really deserve to happen to Mo3? This shit is crazy.
And seeing a gunman, later identified as Keon White, Noble got out of his car on the interstate. At the passenger side, he's looking for something, maybe a gun of his own. It's not there. He falls, crawls, and runs, chased down by the masked gunman.
Hold on, wait. Me personally, right? I don't leave the house without my strap. I know where my strap is at all times. At all times. I make sure before I leave that I know where I put it at. Whenever, you might catch me inside a Walmart, Target, CVS, Walgreens, strapped up. Because you never know who could run in there or what is bound to happen that day.
Prosecutor Tommy Adams told Judge Gracie Lewis the state has a witness who will testify Conway, Yella Beezy, was part of a conversation about the payment for Melvin Noble's murder and that he withdrew $40,000 from an account days after the murder.
That state's witness will also testify that Marquise Conway was one of the individuals responsible for a portion of that payment.
Prosecutor.
Man, did y'all see how Mo3 was looking at that dude when he was talking? Look at him. This nigga's like, damn, dog. They fucking got my ass. They know everything. Listen, stay out of the streets, people. Being a street ninja is way too expensive. And when I say expensive, I mean it could cost you could lose your life just by jumping in a car and going somewhere. But at the same time, I honestly do believe that being a street ninja speeds up the fact that you can lose your life. One, you're going to have to pay a lawyer a shitload of money. Number three, the stress that you have to deal with going to court, being in and out of court, being in jail or prison, the shit is not worth it. I've been to jail multiple times. The shit is not fun. The time that you will not get back, time that you don't get to spend with your children, with your family, the money that you have accumulated, you don't get to spend any of that because your ass is locked up, or you are spending all your money on lawyers, or else you are fucking dead. It's not worth it.
Of that payment.
Prosecutor Adams argued Beezy, who lives in a Frisco mansion, drives a bulletproof Denali for a reason, and, according to 2020 bank records, had $870,000 in a checking and savings account in one bank, should not have his bond lowered. He questioned Conway's grandmother, a retired Dallas County courts clerk.
You agree with me that your grandson is substantially.
Damn, and they done brought grandma up inside the courtroom. She got on her Sunday's best. She got on her nice blonde wig. Why they have to get grandma out the house? And then they end up putting all the boy's business out there. He got $870,000 inside of a checking account. I'm pretty sure that he didn't want nobody to know that. Damn. See, this is why you don't put yourself in these situations. You know what? I'm starting to think, I'm wondering, is it an insecurity that these rappers have? Because once they made it to a certain level of success and they have a whole bunch of friends who are down here, but they are up here, do they feel like they still have to prove to their friends and to their homies or whoever that they are still street, that they are still from those same blocks? Because they don't want to look like a sucker ass nigga or something like that. I'm really wondering what it is and why do these dudes become so successful and start making the type of money that most people will never see within their lifetime, and then they end up right back in this same situation. Why do ninjas do stupid shit like this? And this is all alleged because we don't know if he is guilty or not. But why the hell is your name even tied to something like this in the first place? Listen, when Big U and Loose Cannon and all them had got indicted on that RICO, nigga, I came so close to a number. I don't want nobody calling me. I don't know shit. I haven't seen shit. As a matter of fact, nigga, who is this? No, nigga, this is not Kev. I have no idea what you talking about. Hang up the phone.
Correct.
He might used to be, but if he could make a $2 million bond, he'd be out.
Would you agree with me, though, that there's a difference between can, want to, and choosing not to?
I'm aware of all of those things, but I know he don't want to be in here, so I know if he could afford it, he'd be out.
Defense attorneys John Guccio and Toby Shook told the judge the state has not connected Beezy to any murder for hire.
You've received no information of a text message, any message on social media platform that our client paid for this murder, any type of remuneration, no recording of any sort, just this person who came forward and said he overheard this conversation.
The judge lowering the bond by more than $1 million to $750,000, but gave Conway a stern warning.
Hold on, wait. So I know that every state is different, but I remember back when I got locked up in Oklahoma County, they would give you a bail and it would be something like high, like crazy high. Like gave me a bill for $3,000 or some shit one time. But they told me that I only had to pay $300. So is it not like that in Texas? Chat, help me out. Like you always draw, so that would have made the bond $75,000.